And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
All right, play number 1. They're blitzing. Sounds good.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Or not.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Not.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper KUPP. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Man, these guys are aggressive.
They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
11 yards there, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Akers.
Oh, yeah.
Down inside the 15,
Akers is eating up yardage on these guys.
Yards there and a first down.
Can cut back so violently.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
His change of direction is so high.
Practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper KUPP, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And I thought last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher.
Okay, Kirk Cousins.
I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Got to shut down Dalvin Cook
and 10 at their own 27
at all costs.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Ooh.
And his crew will take over
let's go
at the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by KUPP. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Rams, 1st down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Torn labrum. Oh,
3
no.
yards on the scramble there.
That's
it's
no
2nd
good.
down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Yeah, their inside game is pretty strong. Their whole line is
Give him
strong.
a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff complete. Jefferson the target. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And nowhere to fit that.
Okay, Anthony
in.
Barr.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The
Okay.
former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, here's Goff. Again, he targets KUPP, and this time he's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap.
Oh, yeah.
For Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee.
That's what he does.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their
Catches
advantage.
touchdowns.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
33, Dalvin Cook.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Throwing over the
Nice
middle,
defense.
and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that is
Nope.
incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football
3 and
game.
out.
I think they're going to have to sit down.
We're gonna be up 21
and talk
zip in
about
the
what
first
worked for them
quarter.
last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Webster. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
You can't do that.
So that one a hold,
and that
right
wasn't
guard.
good.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Through a duck.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 24. Goff going to give this one to Henderson and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0.
Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and
They
now
have
it's
no
2nd
rhythm
and
right
10
now.
again from the 25-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Throwing at Jalen Ramsey while he's in the zone?
Early, and now it's 4th down.
Okay.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Now, their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word, because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now, I think his confidence level is so high, I just throw it out there. They will go get it, and we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Henderson.
Nice vision, nice cut, nice vision.
Line.
Beautifully
now
done.
Whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, tonight. White 20. Right here. What time? 12.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13.
That's my drive goal. 2 first downs? Okay, I got it.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Way to fight. Way to
the
fight.
10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time...
And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Come on.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Following the fumble recovery, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now
2nd down and 3.
So what I like to do on this play is I set up the waggle, but what I do is I have Evans, who's actually a tackle. I edit so he's in pass protection so that I don't get sacked before I get this ball away.
Now Goff.
And I just do that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have
Unless
a
I got
flag
holding.
down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Normally it works.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
They had a linebacker on him.
4 touchdown passes now.
They had
for
Eric
Jared
Kendricks
Goff,
on KUPP.
and the Rams add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this
4
stage
minutes
of the
left
game,
in the half.
It's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
They're just giving up at this point.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
The whole team is pumping each other up on the sideline.
Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
I don't think he
There
got it.
is, and
Oh, he
passed
did,
him off to
barely.
each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay?
Oh, he reached for it.
This. No exotic
He
formations,
reached for
no
it.
misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Right
Yeah,
there.
3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school.
I don't know how you
smash
do
mouth
that, or if
football.
it's just like a
Ball up to the
contextual thing,
35
or
now
if
as
you
they
actually
come
have to
up
press a
on
button to
1st
do
and
that.
10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll
Sorry
look
about
to
that.
make
Just hit
amends
my
on
mic
a
with
2nd
my
down
finger.
and 17. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll call
only a
timeout
gain
there.
of 2 there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The
Here's
downfall
Britton Colquitt
of these
now,
guys,
as
the
he's
Vikings,
on
is
to
they have
punt for
nobody who
Minnesota.
can guard KUPP. Nobody.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16.
Nobody who could pick up his
17-yard
jockstrap.
line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Goff's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
44-yard line.
And he takes this
Oh my
one
God,
down
I'm
almost all the
shredding
way to
these
the
guys.
30. Now the Rams
Absolutely
will signal for a
picking them
timeout,
apart.
their second, as they get the stoppage with just
Can't
under
do
50
anything right
seconds
now.
remaining in half number one.
Front, 180. Check 59. I'm on. Check 59.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to KUPP, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards
Coach is
that
upset.
time and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
Oh, they're
How
in man
precise has his
again.
route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Damn it.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches
I'm just going to take the field goal at this point.
line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is
I'll take that
good.
score.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, we're going to sim the next quarter. And I'm pretty sure that's a healthy lead. I'm going to go ahead and simulate the end of the game. Yep.
Well, Charles,
I mean,
it's
that
one
was
thing to
dominant.
win. It's another
Straight up
thing to win and
dominance.
put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel
Ooh,
great
look at
about
that
themselves,
picture.
can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving
Great
the ball
pictures.
and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the...
All right, Cam Akers. Let's take a look at his stats. He's 22 years old, star. 91 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 agility. Very, very good. 88 juke, 86 spin, 88 change of direction. Catching, 64. Could be better. Plus 3 man coverage and plus 1 speed. This Terrell Burgess has been getting awesome upgrades. Earlier, on an earlier stream, he got plus 4 man coverage in 1 upgrade. And now he gets plus 3 man coverage and plus 1 speed. I mean, look at this guy. I love slot corners too that can play on the outside and the inside. Versatility is key. And he's actually he's technically a safety. Okay, Terrell Lewis, he's only out 4 weeks.